Hi, I'm Mrs. Grace. I'm the senior counselor at Claremore High School. I'm going to go through my PowerPoint for the ZAP enrollment process. We are starting to enroll students for next year. This PowerPoint is for those juniors that are going to be seniors the school year of 2021-2022. So our 2022 graduates. I will see if I can pull up this. Well, hold on. Let's try to get this PowerPoint pulled up so that I can go through it with you to help you with the ZAP enrollment process. Okay, let me see if I can get my face off of there and go back here. Okay, so if you are currently a junior and will be a senior next year, this is the cover of our course description book, and our theme for this year is Adventure Awaits. This is the conference schedule form that your ZAP advisor will be completing. So if you have not scheduled a time to meet with your ZAP advisor for the final enrollment, which is set for Thursday evening, March 25th, please get with your advisor as soon as possible and schedule a time for you and your parent or guardian to attend the enrollment. It will be held at the CHS High School. Instead of being in the cafeteria, which we've done in years past, you will meet with your teacher or advisor in their classroom. We are encouraging and hoping that we will be back to all traditional education next year. However, if you have to or need to do virtual school, that is still an option. If you were in virtual school this year and you did not do well, you were not successful at it, then I would say that's a good indication that you should return to traditional learning. The virtual learning is through the Edgenuity online program. It is not the same as distance learning. Distance learning is where you have a teacher helping you through Google Classroom or Zoom. When you're in virtual school, that is strictly online classes. Our course description book will be available through the CPS app or on our website. You can go in there to look at the courses available and a description of them. This is the pre-enrollment form that we will be working on in our ZAP on February 10th. I talk a little bit more about your classes. At the top of that form, there is a career cluster plan. I'd like for you to complete that based on one of these careers. If you are interested in, say, the health sciences, medical field, or if you're into agricultural or business, whatever you might be interested in, list that on your enrollment form. And then these icons on the screen are in the course description book. It's a way to kind of guide you towards classes that might be beneficial towards your career. So look for these icons in the course description book. The other important thing is when you're enrolling for classes next year, it's very important that you think hard about what classes you want to take, because it is not easy to get your schedule changed. These are the 4 reasons you can change your schedule. If you have failed a class and you need to make it up, if there was a computer error, if you completed outside credit recovery classes that we need to give you credit for and change your schedule for that, or if you're in a class that requires a prerequisite and you don't have that. Basically, if you say, for example, that you want to take AP English 4 when you're enrolling at the end of your junior year, And then you get here your senior year and you say, oh, I've changed my mind. I don't want to take AP English. Here's the issue. We have based our whole school classrooms and schedules on the courses that you all have enrolled in and said you want to take. So if we had 30 people sign up for AP English and then you had 10 of them come in and say, I've changed my mind, we do not at that point have enough students for an actual AP English 4 class. So it's important that you think about what classes you want to take and stick to that the best you can. Okay, so as a senior, you are required to have your final social studies, which includes either a block of government and economics, or you can take AP government. If you take government and economics, your personal financial literacy or your PLC is covered in economics class. If you take AP government, you will be required to complete an online personal financial literacy class, and you can see myself or Mrs. Vanneman to help get enrolled in that, unless you've taken like ROTC where you would also have met the PFL requirements. English 4 on level or AP English 4 are options for your final English credit, or if you choose to take college concurrent classes, you will have to take Comp 1 and Comp 2 to meet your English 4 requirement here at the high school. So if you choose to do Comp 1 and Comp 2, you will receive college credits for that and a high school credit for English 4. The issue, though, is Comp 1 is a semester and Comp 2 is a semester, and you must have both of those. So typically, you would be in English all year long. Okay, the next part just talks about your core courses again, and science and math are on this as a way for you to kind of look over and get familiar with what other classes are available. If you have not had your third science, you definitely need to select a science class to take. And if you haven't had a math class in a couple of years, then it might be a good idea to get enrolled in another math class to help prepare you for college algebra. I will also say that if you're looking at playing sports in college, you will need to sign up with the NCAA, and they do require additional core courses more than what we require. So I encourage those students to take additional science and math classes. This is a list of the math courses that we do have available at CHS. If you're interested in the pre-engineering classes, we do have those available. They are offered through our NTC, which stands for Northeast Technology Center. We have 2 teachers from NTC that teach here on our campus. They're in rooms 604 and 608. You would need to see one of them or see me, and I will help you get the application that you will need to complete in order to apply for the engineering classes. As a senior, you are eligible to take up to 2 concurrent classes per semester. You do have to have a 19 or above on your ACT or a 3.0 grade point average. You can take your Comp 1 and 2 for your English 4. Excuse me. All concurrent class grades are added to your transcript. They are not weighted classes, so you don't get extra GPA credits for that. College courses must not conflict with your high school class times. It's usually better to have an early morning class at college. If you do choose to do an online or evening class, you will still get to add concurrent as one of your 4 classes or 2 of your 4 classes on your schedule. Summer classes are now considered concurrent, and they will also go on your transcript. If you're Native American and a member of the Cherokee Nation, they do offer a concurrent scholarship. The tuition for RSU concurrent classes is paid for by RSU. However, there are books and fees, which are the responsibility of the student, and those can cost anywhere from $250 to $500 per class. So although you are saving money by not paying tuition, you still have some cost for taking concurrent classes. This is our new valedictorian salutatorian policy. You must have a 4.0 or better GPA. You must have had 8 classes of honors, pre-AP or and AP level classes, 4 of them in the following curriculum areas, which includes your English, your math, social studies, science, world language, and or fine art. Out of those 8 courses, 4 of them have to be AP courses in 3 different areas. You must have received no final grade lower than a B unless it was a C in an AP class. Must have an ACT score of 26 or greater, or meet all 4 benchmarks set out by ACT, or have an SAT score of 1240 or greater. The top 4 students with the highest weighted GPA that meet these requirements will be named our valedictorian and will be asked to speak at graduation. The remaining students who meet these qualifications will be named salutatorians. We do have an early graduation option. To qualify for early graduation, the seniors must have met the 24 credits at the end of their junior year. They must have met all the other requirements for graduation, except for the 2 core courses that they will still need the first part of their senior year. There will be an application available at the time of ZAP enrollment on March 25th. They will complete that application and return that to Mrs. Grace, myself, or Dr. Hindenburg by April 1st. Early grads may attend prom, graduation, and the after graduation party. They may be named salutatorians, provided that they meet the requirements, but they are not eligible to speak at graduation. This is a form that should be in your ZAP folder. It's just kind of a guide that you may have already started filling out with the courses that you've had each year that you've been here, and then you can work on what you need your senior year. The juniors will be provided a free ACT online with writing on Tuesday, April 6th, 2021. If you are a virtual student and you want to take this, we would encourage you to come up to the school, take this free ACT. The juniors will also be provided a history and science test on April 14th and April 21st. If you are interested in taking an ACT more than just the free one that you get this year, these are the dates and the deadlines to register for the national ACT being offered on April 17th and 12th. The cost is $52, and if you take it with writing, it's $68. If you do qualify for the free or reduced lunches, which I would encourage everyone to fill out that paperwork, you are eligible for 2 free ACTs, so please come see me about that. These are some websites that you can go on and practice for the ACT. Our next ZAP will be held on March 3rd, and that's when we will finish the getting you pre-enrolled by selecting your electives. All materials need to be returned to the ZAP folder so we can work on those again at our meeting on the 3rd of March. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. If there's anything I can do to help you, that's what I'm here for. You all have a great day. Thanks for listening.